Hello, good day everyone. Today our topic is all about introduction to internet. This is your Professor Rodel Mendoza. So internet. So internet is defined as information superhighway, to access information over the web. However, it can also be defined in many ways as follows. So internet is a worldwide global system, of interconnected computer networks. And internet uses a standard internet protocol, which is TCP/IP. Also, every computer in internet is identified, by a unique IP address. So IP address is a unique set of numbers such as 110.2233.114, which identifies a computer location. Also, a special computer DNS, or what we call domain name server, is used to give a name to the IP address so that user can locate a computer by name. So basically, class, you talk about internet, it's a global computer network, providing a variety of information and communication facilities. So it also consists of interconnected networks using a standardized communication protocols. So basically, the internet is sometimes called simply the net, and it's a worldwide system of computer networks. It is also a network of networks, in which users at any one computer can, if they have permission or get information from any other network, it's sometimes talk directly to users, not other computers. So internet, or what we call the e-commerce, also internet, it's used to describe an activity or a service, that is only available on the internet. So the internet presence, it means it can operate with fewer than 20 employees if you are trying to talk about an internet connection in a certain building, using a corresponding connections. So by utilizing the internet, so people are able to rest, in almost all spheres of life. And as it's a worldwide organization of the computer network, it can also link to people from all over and create communities, It's a great way of providing and accessing information, and is available almost all over. So talking about the evolution of the internet, the concept of internet was originated in 1969 and has undergone several technological, and infrastructural changes, like the origin of internet, which was devised from the concept of Advanced Research Project Agency Network, or ARPANET. And ARPANET was developed by United States, the Department of Defense. So basic purpose of ARPANET class was to provide communication among the various bodies of government. No, or initially there were only four nodes, and formally called the host. And in 1972, the ARPANET spread over the globe with 23 nodes, located at different countries, and thus became known as Internet. So by the time, now with the invention of new technologies such as TCP/IP protocols, so scripting languages, internet provided a medium to publish and access information about the web. So internet class was based on the idea that there would be multiple independent networks, or rather arbitrary design, beginning with the ARPANET, as the pioneering packet switching network. So, but soon to include packet satellite networks, ground-based packet radio networks, and other networks. So it was when January 1, 1983, which is considered the official birthday of the internet. Now, prior to this, the various computer networks did not have a standard way of communicating with each other. And a new communication protocol was established called Transfer Control Protocol, or what we call Internet Work Protocol, with the TCP/IP. The majority of end users perceive this evolution in the form of changes, and updates to the software and network applications that they are familiar with. And with the arrival of entirely new application that change the way they communicate, do business, entertain themselves, and so on. So after the creation of ARPANET, more networks of computers began to join the network. And the need arose for an agreed set of rules for handling data. So in 1974, the two American computer scientists, Bob Kahn and Vint Cerf, proposed a new method that involved sending data packets in a digital envelope or data graph. Next advantages, one and two. So internet allows us to communicate with people sitting at remote locations, and there are various apps available no, on the web that uses internet as a medium for communication. So one can find various social networking sites, such as one can search for any kind of information over the internet, information regarding various topics such as technology, health and science, social studies, geographical information or information technology, products, etc. can be served with the help of a search engine. And apart from communication and source of information, internet also serves as a medium for entertainment, following the various modes for entertainment over internet. So internet allows us to use also many services like internet banking, matrimonial services, online shopping, online ticket booking, online bill payment, data sharing, and email. And internet provides concept of electronic commerce that allows the business deals to be conducted on electronic system. So what are the advantages class of the internet? So information, knowledge, and learning, no, connectivity, communication and sharing, address mapping and contact information, banking, bills and shopping, selling the making money, a collaboration, work from home, and access to a global workforce. Also donations and funding, entertainment. Okay, so the internet also has helped us in connecting with our friends and families. It has given us the email, which is the fast, secure, and reliable mode of communication, and the voice over internet protocol or the VoIP technology, which has drastically reduced the calling connecting with our relatives abroad. And the internet has an endless knowledge supply, which anyone can access to that to free of cost. GPS technology helps in getting the direction of the destination in an unknown place. Now you don't have to sweat search for any services because you just have to search it in Google and you will get all the details. No, now the use of ATM is also very common now, and the backbone of the service is the internet. Mobile banking helps you to avoid the headache of long queues in the bank. Selling and buying have become easy with the internet and thus help millions to sell and buy their goods. You don't have much space left on your laptop or computer. You have cloud storage. No one's more safer and reliable advantage of the internet. So, however, we also have disadvantages of the internet. Like there are always chances to lose personal information such as name, address, no credit card number. Therefore, one should be very careful while sharing such information. One should use credit cards only use through authenticated sites. Another disadvantages is the spamming, and when we talk about spamming, no, it correspond to the unwanted emails in bulk, and these emails serve no purpose, no, and lead to obstruction of the entire system. Also, we have virus that can easily be spread to the computers connected to internet, such as virus attacks and may cause your system to crash on your important data and it may get be deleted. Also, a biggest threat class on internet is pornography, and there are many pornographic sites that can be found. Letting your children to use internet, which indirectly affects the children' healthy mental life. And there are various websites that do not provide the authenticated information. This leads to misconception among many people. So other disadvantages class like hacking is the most common disadvantage on the internet. Like personal information in social media is very much vulnerable to hackers. Virus threats on the internet can also damage your data and information. Too much addiction to internet leads to time wastage, affecting our productivity and health. And children should use the internet only under parental guidance. No, addiction to online games no affects health, leading to obesity and serious health issues. Phishing is also the activity to obtain no personal and sensitive information, disguising as some trustworthy source. Internet acts as a distraction for the students who spend too much time surfing and playing games. Now, there are many audio and video contents which are not suitable for certain age groups. Also, the pictures and videos posted on social media are always vulnerable. So talking about plus the intranet. So intranet is defined as a private network of computers within an organization with its own server and firewall. So moreover, we can also define the intranet as the system in which multiple PCs are networked to be connected to each other. Cases in intranet are not available to the world outside of the internet also. So usually each company or organization has their own intranet network, and members employees of the company can access the computers to their internet. And every computer in the internet is identified by a unique IP address. In each computer in intranet is also identified by an IP address, which is unique among the computers in that internet. So intranet class no is a private network no contained with an enterprise no that is used to securely share company information and computing resources no among employees. And intranet can also be used for working in groups and teleconferences. So intranets encourage communication within an organization, and they let employees easily access important information, links, application forms, and databases of the company records. So a databases no, that includes all the usernames of employees who have access rights to the network is often used to maintain intranet security. Next, let's talk about the internet benefits. So internet is very efficient no, and reliable network system for any organization. It's beneficial in every aspect such as collaboration, cost effectiveness, security, productivity, and much more. So talking about communication class, internet offers easy and cheap communication within an organization. And employees can communicate using chat, email, or blogs. Time saving, no, we talk about that. Information internet is shared in real time. And collaboration, when you talk about that information is distributed among the employees as according to requirement and it can be accessed by authorized users, resulting in enhanced teamwork. So we'll also be talking about the platform independency. So internet can connect computers and other devices with different architecture. It is also cost effective. Now employees can see the data and other documents using browser rather than printing them and distributing duplicate copies among employees. So which certainly decreases the cost. Workforce productivity. Data is available at every time and can be accessed using company workstations. This helps the employees work faster. So business management is also possible to deploy applications that support business operations. So security, since information shared on internet can only be accessed within an organization, there's almost no chance of being theft. Specific users, so internet targets only specific users within an organization. Therefore, one can exactly know whom he is interacting. We also have immediate updates. No, any changes made to information are reflected immediately to all users. So some potential benefits of using intranet include the following. It's also improved communication, information sharing, and collaborative within a business. See, it's simplified records management. It's streamlined tracking of requests. So it's also a testing environment for new ideas before they are implemented in a company's webpage. It also improved corporate culture that focus on employees and encourages participation, interaction, and a favorable return no, and investment from low implementation of operating costs. So the issues of internet, there are several benefits of the internet, but also it seems as issues. So management concerns, loss of control, hidden complexity, potential for chaos, no? Security concerns, we also have unauthorized access, denial of service and packet sniffing, and productivity concerns, information's overload lowers productivity, and user setup or web pages. Overabundances of information. There are also challenges now when implementing internet, including this lower user participation rates, which can result in a lack of the content, no communications and documentations needed to make the internet beneficial. And there's also high cost of personal leads to inadequate support for internet users. And as a result, when software bugs or other issues arise, problems are not resolved quickly. And the network must be managed with regular inspections and maintenance checks to ensure it is running properly and content is fresh and relevant. There's also a lack of proper ownership or ownership being distributed among groups. No complicates network responsibilities and management. There's also a lack of mobile devices no, and remote support creates problems, including limiting the ability to remote workers to access information on the internet. So application class, internet applications are same as the internet applications. Now, internet applications are also access to a web browser, and the only difference is that internet applications reside on local server while internet applications reside on remote servers. So multi-channel approach, a modern intranet should incorporate other team collaborations tools inside the main intranet application, and it should centralize these disparate applications, which may include collaboration and communication tools, the tools for virtual conferences and line of business applications. It can also optimize for remote work. The many older internet platforms were not optimized for mobile or remote workers. An intranet application should be easy, to access with the use of a corporate desktop or laptop PC. And intranets usually should let remote workers access resources without having to be online constantly. We also have document publication document applications that allow publishing documents such as manuals, software guide, employee profits, etc. without the use of paper. It's also used for electronic resources applications. It offers electronic resources such as software applications, templates, and tools to be shared across the network. It's also interactive communication applications. So like on the internet, we have an email and chat-like application for intranet, hence offering an interactive communication among employees, and also support for internet applications. Internet offers an environment to deploy and test applications before placing them on internet. So, internet versus intranet, no? So, intranet, it has localized network. It doesn't have access to intranet. It's more expensive, no, more safe, and more reliability. For the internet, it has worldwide network, have access to internet, less expensive, less safe, and less reliability. So, internet works on the public, we talk about internet, the internet works on the public network, now that anyone can access. And there are no limits who can access the internet. Other than users must have access to a computing device that's connected to the internet, and the public internet can have unlimited users at any one time. But it's more vulnerable to attackers than an intranet. Talking about intranet class, an intranet works on the private networks of computers. So only authorized people and systems can access it. They also must connect to the internet by the required LAN or VPN, and an internet typically can host a specific number of users. What about extranet class? No, extranet refers to a network within an organization. It uses using internet to connect to the outsiders of in uncontrolled manner. Now, it helps to connect businesses with their customers and suppliers, and therefore allows working in a collaborative manner. An extranet is controlled private network, now allowing customers, partners, vendors, suppliers, and other business to gain information, typically about specific company or educational institution, and do so without granting access to the organization's entire network. So an extranet is often private part of the website. It is restricted not to select users to the user's ID, password, and other authentication mechanism on login page. Talking about the implementation of the Extranet, it is implemented as a virtual private network or VPN because it uses internet to connect to the corporate organization, and there's always a threat to information security. And VPN offers a secure network in public infrastructure. The extranet may be viewed as an internet mapped onto the public internet or onto some other private network. Advantages of extranet include the ability to exchange large volumes of data using electronic data interchange. It's also about sharing product data, or catalogs with business partners. It also promotes joint company collaboration and training, and also promotes sharing services such as online banking applications among affiliated ones. So the key points of class for this one, the packet is encapsulated at boundary of networks in AppSec complaint routers. It also uses an encryption key to encapsulate packets in IP addresses as well. And the packet is decoded only by the AppSec complaint routers or service. The message is sent over the VPN via VPN tunnel, and this process is known as tunneling. So data security is one of the key points here. Sharing confidential data is of utmost priority, and the extranet provide a safe environment for data sharing between the organization. This decreases the chance of loss of confidential data and increases productivity. It also promotes faster communication, which Extranet allows to connect multiple organizations and escalate them to the communication between them. No? It also offers flexibility, and Extranet provides a flexible and scalable environment to work on for everyone involved, now which also increases the productivity of the organization. It also promotes cost. It may decrease the cost of paperwork and travel to some extent. The authentication also provides authentication mechanism like username and password. Therefore, only unauthorized users can access the network. So encapsulated secure IP packet. So VPN uses Internet Protocol Security Architecture, IPsec protocol, to provide secure transactions by adding an additional security layer to TCP/IP protocol. And this layer is created by encapsulating the IP packet to a new IP packet, as shown in the following diagram. So Extranet is formed as a virtual private network. No, it assures a protected and secure communication, no, across the network. And the information shared between the organization could be highly confidential, and an extra level of security makes sure that none of it is lost or accessed by anyone else, no other than the parties involved. For the data, sometimes there could be larger amount of data could be transferred, no, between organizations. An extranet allows a large amount of data transfer across the network in secure fashion. It also offers network sharing. One or multiple organizations could connect via the extranet. No? For example, three organizations collaboratively working on the same project that could make use of the extranet or an e-commerce site sharing. It's networked with various small businesses. For communication processes, it is also a medium for internal, no, and external members, no, to connect or the organization, no, to connect to third parties. So instead of allowing third parties in the company's intranet network and giving access to the internal resources, the extranet provides a lot more flexibility and security for everyone to communicate. So here we have the benefits class. Extranet proves to be a successful model for all kind of businesses, whether small or big. So here are some advantages. So for the real-time market intelligence, it also improved channel management and access to invoicing information. It also sales force effectiveness, increased productivity, and online order entry, tracking, online customer support. It also beneficial for the suppliers for the supply chain integration, deliver sales information to partners, and also the platforms from web-based EDI. For the customers, it's also reduced time to market, partner collaboration, improve procurement, and quicker rollouts. So talking about the extranet versus internet, the following tables should separate them within their differences. With the extranet, internal network that can be accessed externally. It also extranet is extension to companies' intranet for limited external communication between customers, suppliers, and business partners. For the internet, internal network that can be accessed externally and only limited users of a company and only for communication within a company. So thank you for listening, class. We'll be having a synchronous activity in the Google Classroom.